Hi friends, very good morning to all of you. Okay, let us go to let us go through today's newspaper and see what is there for us. Okay friends, today's date is 8th April 8th April 2021. Right friends, no shortage of vaccines. Opposition politicizing the issue. Vardhan. Minister hits out at Maharashtra for covering up its poor immunization efforts. Friends, this is about the vaccination and allegations and counter allegations of shortage of vaccine. Right, friends? Vaccine at workplaces from April 11. Right, friends? In biggest single day spike, India reports 1.26 lakh cases. Country also sees 684 deaths. Maharashtra tops case tally. Okay, friends, this is aggravating situation of COVID-19 in our country. Right, friends, RBI keeps policy rates unchanged. It retains GDP growth projection for 21-22 at 10.5%. So let us see whether it will be achieved, whether it will be achieved or not. Right, friends. Center giving thermal plants license to pollute. This is said by CSE, Center for Science and Environment. The central government has extended the deadlines for thermal power plants to achieve some targets. So in this context, the CSE says makes this statement. Right, friends. Uh, the next one, age relaxation for EWS candidates in Rajasthan. CM Gehlot had made provisions in the state budget. Friends, this is about the economic reservations for economically weaker sections. So now the relaxation also extended to age. Right, friends. Name ministers, MLAs involved with drug dealers. Manipur Congress demand follows BJP MLA statement on checking menace. Friends, in northeastern states, the insurgency is coupled with the drug peddling, drug dealing. So the arms related violence and the drug dealing, these two go hand in hand. So please try to be aware of all these things in the context of northeastern states and their security challenges. Okay, friends. Rechargeable batteries for electronic vehicles get IIT boost. Research team said technique developed can precisely estimate state of charge. So this is one more development in the electronic vehicles sector. So please try to be updated with the latest developments. You may get a question in prelims in the science and technology subject. Right, friends. Karnataka, Telangana see massive spike. The two states together add 8,890 cases, 35 deaths in Karnataka. Okay, friends. Only 3 days of vaccine stock left in Maharashtra. Tope. Health Minister urges center to expedite delivery as a state's inoculation rate is fastest. Fadnavis refutes vaccine shortage claim. So, friends, this is about the um, vaccine and the availability of vaccine. As the cases are very much high in Maharashtra, there could be some problem in availability of vaccines. Okay, friends, let us now see the editorials. The lead article is Deconstructing Declarations of Carbon Neutrality. India should not join this game as it has to stay focused on development as its immediate need and aspirational goal. Friends, there is always a debate around the environment versus development. So, the article suggests that India should focus first on development, and as the development is the immediate need, and later India can focus on the net zero carbon neutrality economy. Friends, I'll try to cover this article in detail in the other session. Right, friends. Staying accommodative, the RBI cannot afford to drop its guard on price stability while in search of growth. Friends, this is about the latest RBI's monetary policy declarations. Right, friends. Excuse me. Abortion is a women's right to decide. The amendment to the abortion laws retains the notion that the state must intervene in what is a women's absolute right. Friends, this is about the women's abortions and the right of, the right of women to decide upon her abortion. Right, friends. Falling short, India must ensure there is no vaccine shortage and move to accelerate universal access. Right, friends. For Lok Adalats, speed overrides quality. The system must look beyond swift disposal of case and focus on just and fair outcomes. Friends, this is about the functioning of the Lok Adalats, and speed is given more importance than the actual dispensation of justice. So this is very important article for our examination. So I'll also try to cover this article in detail. Right, friends, the art of regulation. G.V. Ramakrishna, the late chairman of SEBI, achieved a fine balance between discipline and adaptability. Friends, this is about G.V. Ramakrishna, the former chairman of SEBI, and his working style and his contribution to as a chairman of SEBI. Right, friends? A way forward for trans persons, the induction of 13 members of the community into the Chhattisgarh police is an encouraging feat. Friends, this is about the trans persons, and there is always emphasis on mainstreaming the trans persons. So this is a good step that has been taken by the Chhattisgarh government. Alright, friends, government mulling ways to boost yield from poppy. In a departure from the past, the center is planning to rope in the private sector to boost extraction of alkaloid. So the government is trying to boost yield from poppy to monetize something from it. Right, friends? Incentives for solar energy sector. The scheme aims to make manufacturing in India globally competitive. Friends, as you all know, under the Atmanirbhar Bharat, government is trying to encourage domestic production. So, in this context, the solar sector is also getting a scheme to boost domestic manufacture and to achieve global competitiveness. Right, friends? Center seeks not to close Italian Marine's case. Supreme Court agrees to schedule hearing tomorrow after government says victims' families have been compensated. Friends, this is about the long drawn case of Italian Marines, and it seems that the case is coming to a logical conclusion. The case also went to Permanent Court of Arbitration, and the award came. So now the government is trying to implement that award. Right, friends, 1,100 Pak visas issued for Baisakhi. So the Baisakhi is very sacred to Sikhs, and Sikhs are going to Pakistan to celebrate this Baisakhi. Right, friends. Please seeks regulation of non-film songs. Friends, this is about the songs that are posted and viewed in the social media. In the online media platforms like YouTube and other video sharing platforms. Now there is a plea that those songs should be regulated. Right, friends? Pandemic offered key lessons. Prime Minister Modi tells students and parents that family bonds grew stronger during this time. Friends, this comments comes in the context of Pariksha Pe Charcha of Honorable Prime Minister. Right, friends? EC notice to Mamata on code violation. CM asked to respond within 48 hours. Friends, this notice came in the context of when she asked the Muslim community that they should not divide their vote between political parties. Right, friends? Police established contact with Maoists. Abductors release a photograph of the CRPF commando in their custody. Friends, this is the abduction of CRPF commando by the Maoists. Right, friends? China is capable of launching cyber attacks. There is a capability differential between India and China. Chief of Defense Staff. right friends? Wearing mask mandatory even if driving alone, says Delhi High Court. Court says mask is a Suraksha Kavach during the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. Right friends, UK vaccine panel issues caution on Oxford shot. Preferable to offer an alternative for those under 30. Right friends, COVID-19 curves won't stop us, says farmers. We have altered our schedules to ensure we travel during the day and avoid curfew hours. Friends, this is about the ongoing farmers protest at the Delhi borders. Right friends, PM to launch vessel for she cells, part of the first interaction with Vavel Ramakrishnan after his win last election. Friends, this is about the India she cells relations. Right friends, we will see news from around the world. Russia to supply military gear to Pakistan. Lavrov says both countries will boost ties in the fight against terror. Hold joint military exercises. Friends, India and Russia have been all weather friends, but the only thing that is coming, I mean, that became a little bit problematic for India is Russia is selling military equipment to Pakistan. So this is becoming an irritant between India and say, Russian relations, and Pakistan also. It might become a problem that Pakistan accumulating latest military equipment from countries like Russia. Alright friends, US military cites rising risk of Beijing's move against Taiwan. China has been holding combat type drills close to island. Right friends, backlash after Pakistan PM links rape to dress of women. He had advised them to cover up to prevent temptation. Right friends, Iranian ship attacked in Red Sea. Report says it was Israeli payback. Right friends, vessel was deployed to safeguard shipping in the area, says Tehran. Right friends, all adults in the US eligible for vaccine from April 19. Biden urges people not to lower guard. Excuse me. Right friends, Rouhani says Vienna talks open new chapter, focus on US involvement, ending curbs. Right friends, now we will see some business news. RBI extends fresh support of 50,000 crore rupees to NABARD. Others, panel to review ARCs in the works. ARCs are asset reconstruction companies. So they panel to review them, and priority sector rules to stay for 6 more months. Friends, try to understand what are the priority sector rules, and please be aware of the percentages also. Okay friends, rupee suffers worst one day fall in 20 months. Right friends, OYO says unit facing claim at NCLT has filed appealing case. Founder terms reports it has filed for bankruptcy and true. Friends, this is about the success story and the now upcoming seemingly troubled status of the OYO rooms. Okay friends, ILNFS sells green arm, cuts debt by 1,200 crore, transfer of staff to save 50 crores a year. Friends, as you all know, IL and FS, its failure came as a rude shock to the economy, especially for the regulation of the NBFCs, non-banking financial companies. So IL and FS is now trying to rectify its problems or solve its problems. Right friends, Ambani tops Forbes rich list with $84.5 billion. The next one, SEBI slaps 25,000 crore fine on Ambani brothers and others. Matter concerns 2-decade old RIL case, Reliance Industries Limited case. Right friends, Dixon Bharti impact for telecom gear under PLI. PLI is Production Linked Incentive Scheme. Friends, joint venture to also make networking products. So the Dixon and the Bharti Airtel are tying up for the PLI scheme, and they are going to make networking products. Friends, this is all about today's newspaper. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day. See you next time.